Can I have one final kiss?
Are we after the others? Hold it!
Happy New Year, Miss Piggy.
Jim Henson's little puppet buddies have occupied a unique space in the American zeitgeist for almost 7 decades. Most iterations of these fuzzy little freaks are for children.
Watch as these creatures bear all for our cameras.
But, as we'll see, late-night talk show hosts can't stop attempting to canonize their sexual proclivities.
If I kissed you, would you turn to a prince?
We could try it.
Nobody can stay in the limelight that long without making some problematic allies. And today, I'm uncovering some of the most regrettable celebrity collabs the Muppets have ever taken part in, from Ellen to Matt Lauer to Jared the goddamn subway guy. Then we'll get into the sordid past of one of the Muppets' own godfathers. This is Canonball. Ellen DeGeneres has had one of the most bombastic heel turns in talk show history. Known for decades as a kind, lovable goofball, she's more recently faced allegations of bullying, cruelty, and accusations of simply being a bit much.
How was the party? I wasn't invited.
Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited.
In light of her cruel treatment of celebrities and employees alike, her 2011 interview with Kermit the Frog takes on a much more sinister tone. As she's wont to do, Ellen puts Kermit in the hot seat about his love life.
Is this a sore subject, this on-again, off-again relationship with your girlfriend, Miss Piggy?
With Miss Piggy? You know, I figure I just have to be straight, you know? Ooh.
If that looks familiar, that's because this is a pattern for Ellen. Just ask Taylor Swift.
You were here with your boyfriend, Zac Efron, last time. How's he doing?
We actually never dated.
Yes, you did.
In fact, it's almost an accidental parody of her harassment of Taylor beat for beat.
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a while because we didn't date.
Yes, you did.
Why do you deny it?
Because we didn't.
Oh, okay.
Here, Swift makes an impassioned plea to quit playing this humiliating game.
I don't know what I'm...
You're supposed to ring.
But
what?
I don't want to. I don't want to. Stop it,
Okay, all right.
Taylor fell victim to the humiliating charade, but Kermit manages to wriggle out of her grasp and even win over her audience.
I don't know, maybe some of your audience has actually dated a pig. It's possible.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know. Apparently so.
yeah, I think so.
Now, by most accounts, Ellen simply sucks. But there is a bona fide creeper that the Muppets have cozied up to for decades.
Major thing that's changed since you were here last?
Yes.
I have now seen you naked.
Let's take a look at the timeline of Matt Lauer's long, romantic, overtly sexual history with Miss Piggy.
Are you not in a good mood this morning?
I'm fine, Matthew. I mean, you and I had a wonderful night last night, did we not?
On New Year's Day 1998, Miss Piggy shows up for an interview, implying she's in the midst of a walk of shame.
I am exhausted. Can we get on with the interview, please?
She's determined to make it clear, in front of witnesses, that their New Year's Eve date was a one and done.
I only agreed to do the show this morning because there was no other way to, dump you.
She strongly implies that he kissed her against her will.
Matthew?
Yes?
Can we just say that when a person picks up a pig at a date, for a date, that the New Year's kiss does not begin at 6:30 p.m.?
Kind of haunting now, knowing the credible and violent allegations made against Lauer. He explains that it wasn't his fault, she was asking for it by the way she dressed.
But look at this outfit, I was inspired.
She goes on to tell him his behavior is getting very close to stalking. Now, stalking isn't among the laundry list of allegations made against him, but Lauer does have a history of getting too close for comfort. He allegedly gave a coworker a sex toy as a gift, and once told Anne Hathaway,
Anne Hathaway, good morning, nice to see you.
Morning, Matt.
Seen a lot of you lately.
Sorry about that.
You were.
after extremely invasive paparazzi photos of her were leaked, implying that he took a good long look. Now, he caps off this primetime creeporama by pressuring Miss Piggy into a public mouthing.
You can go home, but can I have one final kiss?
Are we after the others? Hold it!
Happy New Year, Miss Piggy.
And there's one last clip that blessedly doesn't feature Miss Piggy, but does horrifyingly feature a puppet version of Lauer in a now chilling exchange with his co-anchor.
And we've got so much coming up in this half hour, I don't know where to begin.
Good, because once you get started, there's no stopping you.
Yikes-amundo! Let's move on from one sex pest to a far worse sex pest. Jared Fogle was arrested in 2015 for receipt and distribution of and somehow that's a tame description of the horrors he's responsible for. The Muppets teamed up with Subway to promote Muppets Most Wanted, a year before his arrest, but 7 years after he was first credibly accused of his horrendous behavior, which makes the Muppets fawning over this predator a little jarring.
Jared, I'm your biggest fan. You know you're more handsome in person than I do.
But that doesn't mean the Muppets themselves are monsters. They may not have known what a psychopath this guy was. Or did they?
Oh, he's so dreamy. He reminds me of you.
He does?
How so, Miss Piggy? How does Jared Fogle remind you of Kermit? What are you implying? What are you hiding? Well, it turns out Kermit himself has a history of hiding his own bad behavior in plain sight. He started out a perfect gentleman, deflecting lewd prompts from Joan Rivers in 1986.
Do you think you're a good lover?
Well, you
Don't
see,
be shy.
this is the complete Kermit that you're looking at. You see?
By 1994, you can see he started to take the low road, taking jabs at Miss Piggy when the two of them were on a break.
Who is she involved with? Is she seeing anybody right now?
I hear that she has been seen around town with Tom Arnold. She's a pig. What can I say?
It's the 90s now. Women
Well,
can
you're
do
right.
whatever they want.
Sure,
Kermit,
and
you
they
have
can
to
even be
accept that.
pigs.
Yes.
Nothing
They can do it.
personal.
In 2002, he went full villain mode during his appearance on Craig Kilborn's show. When presented with a picture of himself with Kylie Minogue, Kermit visibly shudders and says,
What do you think?
Makes me all warm and fuzzy.
Yeah.
I think I might have just wet your leather here.
Yeah.
an uncharacteristically horny but ultimately harmless joke. But it gets worse later in the show. With Assgate 2002. Assgate, 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 Assgate.
Ow! What happened? What happened?
He pinched my ass.
Did you just pinch her ass?
I can't even reach her.
Did you pinch her ass?
No!
False, incorrect.
Another tragic tale of a small-town actor who tasted Hollywood success and was corrupted by his own fame and fortune. My hat is off to brave Muppets like Bruno the Trash Man.
Every yucky cloud contains trash out of heaven.
And Harvey Knee Slapper. Who retired before this industry turned them into a shriveled husk of the men they once were. I'm not actually gonna take my hat off, but you know, metaphorically.
You know, I'm in a very dangerous position for you.
Without teeth, it might be a great position for me.
Thanks for coming to YouTube. Go do something else. Thanks for coming here to Crack's YouTube channel and watching Canonball with me, Jesse Canonball. Don't forget to like and subscribe.